ready? Are we on? Okay. Hi. Hey guys, I'm sorry about that. Again, I'm not used to this. It's something I don't do normally. But I am addressing what I consider to be a rug pull from Bitmex, which I'm hoping that they'll see the light and correct. Uh, and apparently I wanted an open invitation that anybody could join on the conversation and join the Zoom. We can't do that. Somebody basically got on there and started shooting pornography of the worst kind, and I apologize for that. So uh, I'm sorry. This link is only going to be open to my members. I do want to send the link to anyone from to Arthur Hayes. You might send it. I think Arthur Hayes is on my Telegram group, so send him that link if he wants to get on. I definitely want to invite him. And be glad to have anyone from Bitmex or Bitmex Research to get on here with me. Again, there are all kinds of problems that what we're doing is we're actually seeing a rug pull in action and how it works on a free market. And I am using the free market. I am using free speech. Uh, to show you how self-regulation without governments can work. I have no axe to grind against BitMEX. I think it's a wonderful, innovative exchange. I've written many articles on it. You see in the background, I've got Arthur Hayes and the BitMEX 4 uh, immortalized in statues that we commissioned because they're Bitcoin standard bearers, which is a word I created in 2020. But the problem that they have now is again, I addressed it when they issued it. The difficulty is they issued a BMEX token uh, and tied their that now the day has come where they've changed their rates, and they're basically doing a rug pull on all those who have been accumulating and hodling the BMEX token with the idea that they would eventually get lower rates. And they just did a rug pull, and the only justification they have so far is they say, well, we can do it because it's in the terms of service. I think that's a very debatable, particularly it's they can't do it morally. It's wrong morally, but I think even legally it's very questionable because uh, the promotion was tied to the BitMEX token. And so, yes, they can change their rates and they're free to do that, but they're not free to do so for all those that they promised for the last year and a half to, hey, if you purchase and stake our token, here's the rewards that you will eventually get. So that's why I say this is really nothing more than a rug pull. Let me share the article. Can you share the article? The article is on Zoom and okay, they're saying that now. Okay. Okay. All right. I see where we're going. We're getting better at this, guys. But here's the article. And uh, again, this announcement was made. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I here I can't find the thing. Okay. All right. There's the article. Okay, I can as long as and you can see that they uh they changed they announced this on October 9th, and it went into effect on the 22nd. And basically, they said that the fees are simpler and the rewards are greater. No, they're not. The fees are simpler. They did make the fees simpler, but it's a huge rate increase, and the rewards are less for most people, not more. In fact, we just did a brief study. It looks like the only that's really not worthwhile to hold the BMEX token at all anymore if they're going to retroactively rug pull. You only need 1,000 BitMEX tokens. So you've got all these holders like me. I've got 100,000 of them, and it's probably going to crash the market by another 90%. Okay. Am I okay?
Yeah.
Do I need to shut that down? Okay. All right. So, and again, again, Arthur Hayes and the founders of Bitmex are heroes in my mind. I'm not here. I have no animosity. I'm not here to hurt Bitmex. I'm not here to hurt the BMEX token. What I'm doing is I'm just covering the news. I'm covering the economics of what they're doing, and that this is really a real life, lifetime rug pull. And I think there will be benefits to it. It will be a real life if they don't change this. It'll be a real life uh, demonstration of why shitcoins are shitcoins. If you're going to develop a shitcoin and you're going to tie a rate structure to that shitcoin, then you need to honor that rate structure. You just can't change it in the middle of the game. Yes, you can change your rates, and the new purchasers can have those new rates, but the people that have been purchasing, staking, and accumulating and hodling the BMEX token to get the favorable rates are in the midst of a rug pull. This is what I'm addressing. If I'm wrong on this, again, I invite uh, Arthur Hayes. I will send him a link so he can get on uh, X or on he can come on live on the X link and explain why this is not a rug pull. But again, I apologize. We opened it up to the public, and I didn't. It was stupid because somebody took advantage of it. I have plenty of enemies in the world, and so we had to delete it. It was terrible what went on here. So I apologize for that for anybody that tuned in and saw that. And it's our. I, I, we need to see if we can identify who did that to us after this and see if we can hold them responsible because it's that kind of thing. Uh, okay. Keep going. Okay. All right. Yes. Uh, yeah. At any rate, again, we're new at this, and I'm gonna. But I think this could be. I think this is very important because over the next 2 weeks, we're going to see why shitcoins are shitcoins, or we're going to see how some of the best brains in the industry come to realize that, hey, a shitcoin does not have to be a shitcoin. It can be turned in Shinola, but you must honor the promises that you sell your shitcoin under. And the idea that the terms of service say we can change the fees whenever we like, well, I don't think that that really holds up because you promoted it for a year and a half with the idea that, hey, look at this, you can accumulate it. And they pulled and they can change the rates. I don't have any problems with that, but not for the people that have been accumulating and staking a BMEX token for the last year and a half based on the July 4th, 2023 token. I wrote about this at the time that this was a problem with it. And again, the articles are all linked here. Uh, uh, the articles are all linked here. BMEX is the new poo-poo coin and what is going on at Bitmex. Again, I'm not crying over spilt milk. What's done is done. They did the token. I was not for it, but I did believe in the integrity of their promises. I did not look for a rug pull that would change the whole structure. And there's other things that are going on that concern me. There are rumors that if you're unhappy about it, they'll offer special rates, and there's just a lot of things that aren't right. One of the support people at support said, "Well, we can't have two rate structures." Well, uh, I hope that's true because there's rumors that you're offering special rates to people that have no BMEX token. And if that's true, then this whole BMEX token from the get-go is a scam because it can be undermined. You don't need to have the BMEX token to get the lower rates if you can negotiate rates without the BMEX token privately. Uh, okay. Just keep going. Okay. So that's where I'm at, guys. There's all kinds of problems with this token. Again, I have 100,000 stake, and if I go to that staking, it says I'm a level 7. Well, there is no level 7 on the new rate. So what does this mean? They have no idea what they're doing, and whoever the dev team is, they have no idea of the harm that they're causing. I would be surprised that any of the original Bitmex 4, including Arthur Hayes and the original founders or developers, would approve of what's going on right now. And so that's why I have an open invitation uh, for Bitmex research. And again, they have all the tools, all uh, the smarts to address this issue and to explain to the public why this is not a rug pull. I think after examination, they'll have to admit that it is, and they're going to have to basically fix it. They're going to need to honor those uh, uh, clients, loyal, faithful clients, those who believe in BitMEX, to the promises that they made for a year and a half. Now they can change those rates, and that can be offered to the new customers. But to change the rates for those who have been operating, that these were the rates, those rates still need to be honored. They can't just be eliminated like they don't exist or never did exist, because this is why a shit coin is arbitrary if you can do that. And again, these lawyers put in all kinds of the terms of services. They always want to put that in. We can do anything we want. Well, yes, you can, but there are limits, and I think this is a very clear what the limits are here, and we're going to see how it works in the marketplace if uh, BitMEX is able to turn their shitcoin into Shinola, the Shinola coin, or if they're going to follow this destructive path that they're on right now. Again, I'm not doing this to uh, uh, harm BitMEX. I'm just pointing out in real time reality that this is a rug pull. It's going to have a severe effect on their exchange and on their token unless they address it. And if I'm wrong, hey, I'm here. Let's discuss it. Don't give me the runaround. I don't want the BS anymore. I'm tired of. They said they're going to get back to me and address it. Well, here I am, and that's that's what a free market, that's what a free press, that's what self-regulation is all about. So again, it'll be interesting. I'll keep uh, posting on this, but we need to figure out a better way to do this than what we're doing it now, Eddie. So we'll work on that and hope we'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna do this every day until we get an answer. And again, uh, it's very simple question that I'm asking Arthur Hayes. I'm asking Bitmex Research, or asking Bitmex why this rate change is not a rug pull. And even looking at the details itself, they don't have it together. The new rates make no sense. They don't know what to do with those who already have staked, uh, you know, uh, purchase and stake their token based on their past promotions. And you know, to me, the solution is quite simple. They simply need to honor their past promotions. They can certainly change what they're doing. They also need to make clear that they're not offering under the table rates for people not buying the BMEX token. Because if that's going on, then what's the purpose? Let's just go back to the simple formula that they originally had, which was it offered to everyone at a 7.5 and a 0.25 rate. And that way they can change whatever they want. They don't have to keep it at that rate. They can change it whatever they want. But again, the real issue here is they tied their fee structure to this token. Now, what are they going to do with it? They're going to destroy their token. And if they destroy their token, they're going to destroy their exchange. I know I, for one, will never. Uh, uh, I've always recommended BMEX. I did so when they came out with their token with caveats. I said, look, here's the risk. They can do exactly what they're doing now can happen. But I really didn't think they would do it. I thought they would see that that is the problem with the shitcoins. And again, the issue is here is BitMEX tied BMEX token to their rate structure, and now they're pulling the rug for all those who believed them. And this is the rug pull. Now, if I'm wrong, please show me BMEX. Please show me Arthur Hayes. If I'm right, great. In the past, uh, BitMEX has made other mistakes in the past, and in every instance, when they've made right to their customers, and that's another reason why I've always supported them. So hopefully, this is an instance where, hey, you know what? Ugly old goat might have something here. Yeah, this is not right. And so we will honor our old rates and we can go from there. I think there's a lot of improvements that they can make on their token. For example, right now, it would be wonderful if I could somehow hedge my BMEX tokens, but I can't. There's no liquidity in that. Plus, I have to put up margin of either USDT or Bitcoin to do it. But since I have all these tokens, I should be able to hedge, and because I already have the tokens, I already have the tokens on deposit with them, so that's a fully hedged position, and that should require, no margin at all. If I'm trading gold or silver or grains, or we can't do it with livestock because they're live, but on grains or any other commodity, if you have the actual, commodity on the deliverable in a deliverable form, you don't put up any margin because you're already 100% margin because you can make the actual delivery. You can show here's the gold I have on, at Iron Mountain Depository or Chase Manhattan. I'm selling it on the futures, and I don't need any margin because it's fully collateralized. And the only thing that you might need is you'll pay a little bit of interest if the market goes against you, but if it's in US dollars. But even that, as long as it's fully collateralized, with the actual commodity, that would be a great innovation. And there's all kinds of innovations they can do to hopefully resurrect the BMEX token, but what they're doing now, I'm afraid, is going to destroy the entire exchange, which it'd be a very sad day. I hope it doesn't happen. Again, we'll get on again tomorrow and hopefully have a better way of addressing this issue. Thanks for tuning in. Bye bye.